sewing I took a 6-month hiatus from sewing for good reason, but I'm back and better than ever, and today we're gonna make this adorable summer romper. But before we do that, let me just give you a quick little recap of what's been going on for the past 6 months. Hold on tight, it's a wild ride. Let's start with the beginning of the summer. I got in a horrific bike accident. Horrific. I got 12 stitches in my left knee, lost a lot of blood. When I was recovering and bedridden for a month, I was applying for jobs, got a job opportunity in Nashville, Tennessee, which was crazy. So I hobbled onto a plane, absolutely fell in love with Nashville. I got the job, packed my little Jeep up with everything that I own, and left. I moved into a cute little old house with spider webs and a pink toilet and light bulbs that only sometimes work. I inherited a cat, his name's Leo, and he's half mine, it's a long story. I've met some of the most incredible people that became friends really fast. I turned another year older and wiser. I got the flu 3 different times. I had it once, then I got it 2 more times after that. And last but not least, I dusted off my sewing machine, and I have been vigorously sewing for the past 3 weeks when I had the flu. But needless to say, I rediscovered my love and passion for sewing, and we're just gonna make a romper. Let's just make this romper. Today's romper was inspired by this pattern that I bought on eBay for 12 bucks, and this thing was made in 1968. The good thing is I made a little test run of this pattern, and guys, it wasn't cute. So I went ahead and made a few alterations to this pattern. The original pattern was a little boring. So here's the front and here's the back. So I scratched that. I changed the neckline on the front. On the back, I changed it to an open back with crisscross straps and some buttons. Before we get started, here are some things that you'll need. 2 front pieces, 2 back pieces, 2 straps, 2 pieces for the pockets, and 2 facings for the pockets. You'll need a 7 to 9 inch invisible zipper and 4 buttons. Also gonna grab some pins, some clippers, and a seam ripper because I'm probably gonna mess up. Here we go. We're gonna start by tracing the front and the back pieces. I'm also gonna trace the darts. Now I'm putting on a shirt. I'm gonna figure out where I wanna put the new neckline. Then I'm gonna think really hard about it. Now for the strap placement and for the diagonal armpit part. That was hard, that was rough. Now I'm really doing the unthinkable, guys. Trying to draw where I want the back to be, and I'm making a line at my waist for reference. Okay, we're gonna lay the shirt on top of the pattern and match up the waistlines and the shoulders, and then we'll draw. Now I'm straightening my lines a little and adding seam allowance. The fabric that I'm using is a polyester blend. It's 58 inches wide and 1 3/8 yards long. I'm gonna draw out the straps and cut all my pieces. Last but not least, I'm tracing my dart lines onto the fabric. Okay, who's ready to start sewing? I know I am. No. Got it. I got it. We're starting with the darts. This pattern has 2 darts on the front and 2 on the back. So I'm just gonna fold the dart and sew it. Also, if you're wondering, that is a Leo scratch on my hand. Now I'm taking my 2 front pieces, I'm placing them right sides together, and I'm gonna sew all along that center front seam. Now for the back, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm only sewing it up to the end of the zipper. Don't forget that. All right, time to do the pockets. This is the second pocket I've ever made in my life, so I'm gonna refer to these vintage instructions. Okay. All right, I'm taking my pocket facings and I'm folding them under by 5/8 of an inch. I'm just gonna sew it down. Now I'm gonna place that on the pocket right sides together. We're gonna sew all around, just a little rectangle. I'm gonna flip it inside out and I'm gonna fold all edges down by 5/8 of an inch. All right, now I'm gonna do a little top stitch, which is just a stitch on the top of a garment. You could see it you could see it. I'm gonna start at the little fold line, go up, across, back down, and stop at the other fold line. All right, now for the fun part. We're gonna place the pockets onto the rompers. So I'm gonna make a little line where I want the fold to be. Now I'm gonna sew from the end of the fold line to the other end of the fold line, but leave the flap open. Now that that's done, I'm gonna put the zipper on. So I'm gonna put the zipper down right sides together and I'm gonna pin it. And then I'm gonna flop it over to the other side, sew it down right sides together. I hate zippers, guys, but look at that. We did it. It's the next day. We just have like 3 steps left and then we'll be completely done. Now it's time to do a little hem action on the neckline and this part and the back. I'm just doing a simple rolled hem along the necklines. But side note, if you want this romper to look a little bit more professional, I would do a facing on the neckline instead of a rolled hem, but the hem was quicker and easier, so that's what I did. I'm also gonna hem the bottom of the shorts right now. All right, now it's time to bring it all together. So we're gonna sew the front piece to the back piece, right down the sides where they come together, and then also along the crotch seam. I don't like saying that. All right, guys, we're on our very last step. All we have to do are the little strappies. I just pinned the straps onto the romper to see where I'm gonna put them, but I'm having a predicament. I know I want the straps to be crisscross, but I can't decide if I like a plain old boring strap or an overlap strap with a button. I'm just gonna do what I do when I don't know what to do. Ask Instagram. All right, well, while the polls roll in, I'm gonna go get some coffee. All right, the votes are rolling in. 74% say flappy strap, 26% say plain strap. We're going flappy, guys. Whew. So I have my 4-inch wide strap. I'm gonna fold it in half, hot dog style, and I'm just gonna pin it. It's my mom. I'm gonna sew along the long edge and then I'm gonna close one of the ends. Now we're gonna flip it inside out. I'm really not good at this. It's getting hot. Is it hot in here? Woo! We did it. We did it! All right, I'm gonna give it a nice little iron and then I'm gonna attach it to the front. I'm gonna try to put some buttonholes in these straps. I've never done a buttonhole in my life, so this might not end well.
One easy step. No matter how many buttonholes you want to make, you'll have professional looking results every time.
I want that.
Easy step.
Yeah. Let's just do it. What the heck? Apparently my button is too big for the buttonhole maker, so we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. All right, I'm gonna mark where I want the buttonholes to be. If you have a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine, then you don't need no buttonhole maker. I'm gonna take my seam ripper and rip the slit of the buttonhole. This is very intricate, guys. It's like performing surgery. Ooh. Let's see if the button fits. Ah! It fits. My first buttonhole. I hate the word buttonhole. And last but not least, I'm gonna put the 2 big buttons on the back. And I'll put the 2 little buttons on the pockets. Woo! We're done! Guys, we're done. We did it. High five. All right, I'm gonna go try this on for you guys and show you what it looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. Also, comment down below if there's anything, there's a lawnmower about to start, if there's anything sewing related that you want to learn, because I love being able to help you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and week and life. The lawnmower's starting. Woo!